The Zodiac Killer is the most well known for leaving cryptic messages, but there are many other serial killers that left mysterious, puzzling messages at the scene of the crime, only for the message to never be solved. Some of these messages from the countdown are recent and still need to be solved. This is 9 cryptic messages left from killers. The Lipstick Killer starts with the vicious murder of 3 people in Chicago in 1946 and ends with the arrest of William Hearns, who still maintains his innocence to this day, claiming he was a victim of a crooked and abusive police force determined to find the killer and settling on Hearns. But whoever the Lipstick Killer is, he left this disturbing note scrawled in lipstick on one of the walls of his victims. It says, "For heaven's sake, catch me before I kill more. I cannot control myself." An anonymous cryptic confession was added to the PostSecret blog website. The anonymous message appeared as one of the Sunday secrets posted weekly on the PostSecret blog. Followers of the blog mail postcards illustrating their anonymous secrets to the website founder Frank Warren. Each Sunday, Warren scans a selection from the thousands mailed to him and uploads them to the blog. The postcard in question showed what appeared to be an aerial map of the park. A post-it style note attached to the image read, "I said she dumped me, but really I dumped her body," with a red arrow pointing to a particular spot. Reddit users helped identify the exact location on the postcard as Chicago's Jackson Park. It also caught the attention of the Chicago police. Officers immediately went to the park and conducted a search. There was no evidence of a crime or anything that was unusual. It does not mean that crime or killing did not take place. In 1968, Mayor of Flora Bell, an 11-year-old girl, murdered 2 young boys over the course of 3 months. Both were strangled to death. One was found in an abandoned house, and the other lying on a desolate mile of road in Newcastle, England. She carved a letter M on her victim. Bell confessed to the murders. When she was officially charged, she simply said, "That's all right by me." Bell was released from prison when she turned 23 and was granted anonymity. She is currently in her 50s. After repeatedly stabbing Bryan Hartnell and Cecelia Shepard, the Zodiac Killer wrote a message on the Hartnell's car door to let police know the case of the Zodiac was growing more out of control with each passing day. What seems even stranger is both victims received multiple stab wounds while struggling, but not one drop of blood was on the door when the Zodiac Killer wrote the message. There have also been question marks over the handwriting itself, with certain alphabetical letters appearing incompatible with known handwriting samples from his letters. Even the writing on the car door is incompatible with itself. He writes the letter E 3 times and each one is different. He writes the number 6 3 times and each one is different. He has just stabbed a couple 16 times. His adrenaline is possibly high. He is squatting or kneeling down in front of a car door, parallel to the writing surface, far removed from the position he would adopt writing from the comfort of his home. He was writing above and below his natural midpoint, on a cambered door, possibly faster than normal, so any comparisons to his letters cannot be applied without factoring these differences into the equation. On October 27th, police found the body of Derek Wesley Tucker, 46, on the ground near a storage unit and next to a hacksaw and machete covered in blood. The killer used Tucker's blood to write a puzzling message: 4, stop, wait time. Investigators believe the 4 in the bloody message was a reference to the number of people believed the killer had killed. Police said Nathaniel Petgrave, a 22-year-old security guard who is also homeless, admitted to using a gun and other weapons, including a machete and handsaw. police have seized the phone belonging to 15-year-old Liam Hawe. Liam was murdered by his father, Vice Principal Alan Hawe, at his home along with his mother and 2 brothers. Liam had used the phone to send and save at least one cryptic message. His last text was, "From evil comes good." Detectives investigating the details and the contents of the mobile phone and trying to decipher the meaning behind the message. The theory in the case was Alan Hawe was controlling his wife and children. It has since been revealed that the tormented father had left a note for his relatives, revealing he had been under pressure at work. After the murder, the father then used a computer to transfer money from the couple's joint account to his own account. He then laid out details of all the couple's bank accounts and financial affairs to be found by whoever came into the house. He also placed all of his wife's jewelry neatly on the bed. Before he killed himself, he wrote a note and stuck it in the back door. "Don't come in. Call the police." Did Liam know what was about to happen? The FBI is asking for help from the public in deciphering 2 cryptic notes discovered in a pocket of a victim in an unsolved murder case. FBI cryptanalysis experts have had no luck making sense of the coded messages since agents found Ricky McCormick's body in a field near St. Louis in 1999. Investigators say McCormick wrote the 30 lines of maddening letters, numbers, dashes, and parentheses, and it may contain a clue about his killer. His family said the 41-year-old used such encrypted notes since he was a child, but none of his relatives know how to decipher the code. Cryptographers say that it indeed looks like a message, referencing the repeating patterns with punctuation. The code has not been solved. If anyone has any ideas, please list them below. Texas authorities arrested and charged 30-year-old Charles D. Bryant near his home in Fort Worth, Texas, for the murder of Jacqueline Van Griff. Police made the arrest after seeing footage that shows 24-year-old Van Griff leaving a bar with Bryant on September 13th. Bryant posted to his Facebook page around the same time he left the bar with Van Griff, "Teach you tricks that will blow your mind," he wrote in his post. Later, Bryant then logged a jog on his page that took him right along the park where Van Griff's body was found. The day after Van Griff's body was discovered by police, another cryptic tweet was sent from her account. "Never knew I could feel like this." Police believe she may have only met Bryant for the first time that week. The University of North Texas confirmed that Bryant was recently arrested for trespassing and for stalking another student at the university. Bryant has been charged with capital murder. Hawe Bobo was last seen on April 13th of 2011 from her family home in Darden, Tennessee. She was last seen alive by her brother Clint shortly before 8 a.m., walking into the woods outside her home with a man wearing camouflage. In September of 2014, partial remains were found in northern Decatur County, Tennessee, and her death was ruled a homicide via a gunshot to the back of the head. Cryptic Facebook posts were found on the Facebook page of Hawe Bobo's accused killer. Zachary Adams posted on his Facebook the same day Hawe was abducted, strengthening the belief that Adams is the killer. 2 of his posts caught the public's attention, and one in particular was shocking and disgusting. On the very same day Hawe Bobo was seen being led into the woods by a man in camo. Adam posted a status that many now see as cryptic. It reads, "You knew you never was, you stupid." The status was posted right after Hawe was last seen at 7:30 a.m. on April 13th of 2011. Another post from December shows Adams dressed in camo with the caption, "Who am I looking for?" This was very unnerving because it was posted right after the reward went up for the information on finding Hawe. 6 men have been arrested for the varying degrees of involvement in the crime. However, only 3 of the 6 men arrested have been prosecuted. Most of the arrests were made on the basis of confessions by a man with an intellectual disability named John Dylan Adams, who told police he saw his brother Zach and another friend Jason Autry with Holly at his brother's home after her kidnapping. 3 men, Dylan Adams, Zachary Adams, and Jason Autry, were charged with aggravated kidnapping, first-degree murder, and rape. Of the other 3 men arrested, charges against 2 men were dropped, and 1 committed suicide without any charges being filed. On September 22, 2017, a jury found Zach Adams guilty on all charges, including first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison, plus 50 years. He maintains his innocence. Hey everyone, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching.